Hello, hello friends, Ryan here, and it's time for more of Our Life Now and Forever, the demo. Enjoying it so far, it's so cute and fun. We've met happy, cute, bit scatterbrain Kui. I'm not sure to say his name, sorry, but he's so cute and fun. Let me meet the other character. Oh, went straight to my save, okay. You stopped. It was a whooshing, thumping, and stirring up of the leaves like something that crashed into them. You and Kui shared a look, both checking that the other heard it too. That wasn't me, and that wasn't you either. Yeah. You knew for sure that it wasn't the wind. Had to have been an animal or a person. And it came from right over there. That thrilled Kui. His voice shrunk into an eager whisper. It could be them! The mystery paper airplane cinder. Let's go before they get away. Alright, decided to take a peek. Wandered through the bushes to find the source of the sound. Picked up a stick to throw that way, just to see if something happened. Yeah, throw a stick at him. While keeping your gaze trained forward, you bent down and felt around for a good-sized branch or something else that you'd be able to throw far, but still have enough weight to get through the trees. Once you wrapped your fingers around a chunk of bark that'd work, you stretched your arm back behind your head and then threw the stick in front of you. It flung forward and noisily disappeared into the brush. You couldn't see where it landed, the leaves swallowing it up whole. But that's all that happened. Nothing jumped out at you, it just got quiet again. At least it did before Kui began to snicker under his breath. That's probably not going to be enough to figure out what happened. We gotta investigate with our own eyes. Come on. Alright, I liked how it popped up there. Confident that you'd join him, Kui began to make his way across the forest. Alright, you followed after him. You pulled up your socks and began to make your way off the path into the overgrowth. It was hard to keep your footing on the slanted, untrimmed ground. When you reached a really tree-cluttered spot, you grasped at the branches and pushed them aside in order to open enough space for you to get past. You moved them the same way you'd open up a set of curtains, but it was a lot harder to do. The tiniest branches couldn't take the bend and snap from the pressure. You could feel the splintery end of the plant scratch a little at your face and clothes. It wasn't as smooth an entrance as you hoped it would be. On the other side of that tree line was still the woods, but kind of an empty part. There was a lot of open ground with no trees or bushes growing and a ton of leaves that were gathered into piles. Past that clearing, the trees were back and even more closely pressed together than they were by the path. It was mysterious. There was nowhere easy to go and nothing seemed out of place to you until... Oh! Hi! Oh, how cute! Playing the leaves. Hello! There was a shout and a new whirlwind of leaves rushing through the air. Underneath one of the piles was another kid. You knew this was going to happen. Oh, how cute! I like her look. Super cute. Who was this person? That's all you thought. You couldn't look away from their eyes. They're really red. That sparkly hair you noticed. Sparkly. Like the scarf they had on. There were leaves stuck in their hair and clothes. You were wrong before. This person was the prettiest you'd ever seen. This was the second prettiest person you ever seen. Oh, you could say like, this person's pretty. You couldn't look away from their eyes. You stared at them and they looked right back at you as everything they'd thrown into the air gently drifted back down. Hi. Were you there this whole time? You scared me. Do you live out here? You're crazy. How did you know we were here? Were you waiting for us? Awesome. You had no idea what to do. Began to laugh. I thought we were going to catch someone, but you caught us. You got us. Awesome. I caught the stranger giggling. He folded his arms across his chest. He blinked slowly and thoughtfully. Usually had plenty to say, but in that moment, he was left as stumped as one of the actual stumps in the forest. Wait here! Okay. The jumping jack kid hopped again, but this time it was to get off the ground. They dashed to the opposite edge of the open space, leaves scattering behind them, dropping out of their clothes and being kicked up by their steps. You were already wondering what was going to happen next. Watching them go, Kui finally found some words. It's another person I've never seen before today. He twisted around so the top of him was angled more towards you. He brought one of his hands to the side of his mouth and held the other close to his chest, pointing suddenly in the direction the stranger went. Shrine, do you know this Leaf Kid? No. You're the only person I met here. I don't even know in this town, not even you. Simply stared back. No. Yeah, I didn't think so. Quee's arms fell back, down like limp needles. They never took his eyes off the other person. He was definitely curious. From behind one of the tall, crooked trees, the kid began throwing sticks and other plant pieces around. They were uncovering a hidden treasure, a big brown bag. They had to use both hands to lift the pouch and get it over their head. The thick strap pulled tight under the string of the weight attached to it. The line of their mouth looked just as strained. The stranger huffed when they released the bag from their fingers, letting it rest completely across their shoulder. He heard some bumping around inside from a musician way over here. It was a really full pack. But that didn't slow that kid down. They ran back at full speed to meet you where you were. When they were in front of your face, they gave a wave and asked a question. Hi, are you girls too? I am. You nodded? She sung her own praises in a chiming tone. Both girls, both girls. Quee then gestured to the front of himself casually. I'm like, he's not probably. And I'm a boy, Mr. Quee Lin. Q-I-U-N-L-I-N. Wow. Okay. Hi, Quee. The leafy girl followed his lead and introduced herself the way most people do. I'm Tamarack. Oh, Tamarack. Cool. That sounds nice. Thanks. A tamarack is a kind of tree. I like it a lot. Quee grinned widely at her enthusiastic introduction. It fits you. What's your last name? Bonman? Cool, Miss Tamarack Ballman. You know, my name means autumn. That's amazing! It's a match too. How do people know how to do that? I think we're just lucky. Lots of kids don't have the right ones. Yeah. So what's your name? The girl whom you now knew as Tamarack sent the question your way since Quee already gave his out. I'm Shrine Stellar. Nice to meet you. Wow, hi Shrine. So cute. She gave you a finger spread wave of her hand as sweetly as if you'd always known each other and she'd done it 100 times. Do you think yours fits too? Your name? Not in agreement. Ooh, alright. Your earmuffs are nice. Oh, she likes my earmuffs. That's super cute. It's a feature I had on my character. I like that she noticed that. That's nice. I like that touch. Very cool. Thank you. My mommy got it for me. Wow. It's cool to meet you, Tamarack. Maybe. He pointed a suspicious finger her way as he made under the point of words. There was only one house for sale anywhere near this neighborhood. Shrine lives there now. Where did you come from? Unless you're Shrine's mom. No. No. Tamarack was completely tickled by the idea, giggling and covering her mouth with her hands. She didn't do a good job at stopping any of the laughter from getting out. No, I'm not a mom. I moved in with my Omi and Opa. Those your parents' names? Are those your grandparents? Or the before Omi and Opa's grandma and grandpa? Yep. I've never heard of that. Is it another language? Uh-huh. It's German and they're German. I just kind of guessed. It seemed like a grandpa thing. Grandma and grandpa thing. Cool. You two know a lot. There's a granny who lives there and a guy that's her husband. That's your Omi and Opa? I think so, probably. Omi has really long hair and Opa has short hair and some of it's on his face. Yeah. Quee bobbed his head up and down with great understanding. Granny and him now have a kid, huh? Wow. That's nice. Nifty. Nifty. Oh my gosh. Are your parents dead? No, we don't ask that. I don't ask that. That's nice. Yeah. I've been here 5 days and it's really good. There's so much out here, I probably won't be finished for a long, long time. Months, maybe. The loudness of Quee's voice shut up. He was shocked and confused. 5 days? That's almost a week and I've never even seen you. Where have you been this whole time? I said so before. I've been here. Tamarack used one foot to push against the ground and the other to stay upright and spun around in place once. I play in the forest every day. After getting the answer, he went normal volume again but kept frowning. Well, you can come with me and my friends if you wanted to. Hang out in the neighborhood and in town and my backyard and stuff. If you see us, just walk over and join. You don't have to worry. They'll like you and you can talk to me if you don't know what to do. Oh, that's sweet of him. To invite. She only shrugged and the shoulder without the back strap went up higher. Maybe. There wasn't a lot of interest for Key's offer. He finally grinned again. He watched Tamarack with a tilted head. You're like your Oppa, huh? No one ever really sees him around either, though he's lived here for 1,000,000 years. Tamarack squished her cheeks between her fingers, delighted. He likes his office a whole lot. This is my very first day in Golden Grove. Wow, that's barely different at all. We're a match. She furrowed extra short eyebrows, as much as she could as a new idea came to her. Hey! We're both girls and he's not, but are any of us the same age? I'm 10. We're 10 too. Hooray! Same age forever! Happily, Tamarack held onto the worn strap of her big bag and bounced up and down in place. He decided that this was the perfect time to talk to her about everything that happened. Paper might have been Quee's, but it was possible she's the one who sent it to you. Hey, I got the paper airplane a little while ago. Was that you? Did you throw a paper airplane at me? Yeah, you got it? Hey, what's with all the hearts? Okay. I got it, that's for sure. It hit me. Woohoo! That's so cute. She flung her arms up over her head in celebration, knocking her bag out to the side. It made a thump noise when it swung back against her. My aim is good! You blinked at her disbelief. You'd truly done it. You found the mystery person who owned the paper in the first place, and the person who actually sent it to you as a paper airplane. It was entertaining, you thought. You rubbed your eyes exhaustedly, so tired. Couldn't believe the trouble she set off. You smiled to yourself. She was so cute, you thought. Yeah, she was so cute. But you weren't the only one who had a reaction to the results. Uh-oh, that face. All right, nice trying. Your eyes and Quee's cheers had Tamarack excitedly look between you and him, not knowing what the celebration was about, but wanting to join. That plane was really cool. Yay for the trash doing something nice. Trash! Trash! He brought both his hands up to his face and pressed his fingertips into his cheeks with great drama. Even if it was trash to you, it's still important to me. Even trash to you, it's still important to him. Not trash. You got that right. It's garbage, you joked. You got that right. It's garbage, you stated. You snickered, you glared at her. What was that about never losing things, Quee? I told you lose stuff. With wrinkled brows, Quee shifted his hands more to the side so he could instead tug at the front strands of his hair, pulling them out fully straight. I don't know how it's possible. What's with the clouds? You wouldn't maybe be a sorcerer or a thief, would you, Tamarack? No. Too bad. You thought about how he was so funny. You realized the ridiculousness. You sighed, you smirked widely. You thought about him. He was so adorable. You felt tired. You just snorted, like tired. So funny. Tamarack and you both laughed, the sound harmonizing. Quee finished his pouting, straightening up and putting his hands solidly on his hips. He was back to being in control. You know, there's nobody out there who's perfect. I accept my mistake and I'm sorry to you, Forrest, for messing up the place. That's really nice of you to say, Quee. Thanks. I think it forgives you. Cool. Watching the two kids interacting, you started thinking about this more and more, going over the whole experience in your head. Your turning thoughts were put on pause and Tamarack suddenly changed the subject. What are you two gonna do now? I've gotta go back. My mommy is waiting for me. And I'll walk right there. Gotta make sure she doesn't get lost out here. Hey, thank you. I should probably see how my Omi and Oppa are too. They're pretty old and need help sometimes. She took a big hop closer to you and Kui, a smile growing across her face as she landed. We could go back together! Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Okay, if you're both sure. I want to be by myself. No. Sorry, me and Kui are going together. I don't want people coming. Nice to hear. Me and Kui are going to go on our own. Okay, Tamarack. Bye, Kui. The two of us are going. Bye, Kui. No. Not in agreement. Shook your head no. I'm just going to say you not in agreement. You relaxed your stance, accepting that this was really over now. Woohoo! Tamarack snatched up a nearby stick off the ground and directed the pointy end forward the way you had come from. To our houses! While chuckling, Kui used his fist to enthusiastically punch the air. Homeward bound! This is really nice. We're going back successful people. Alright! You two are loud! You smiled at them in agreement. And so you start to walk through the brown fall brush to get to the neighborhood again, but you weren't going to be alone there. Tamarack bounded ahead, bouncing her arm up and down with the stick like she was a conductor of a marching band, while Kui came alongside you with even casual steps. Returning to the house. So which house is whose? Other than mine in the middle. Your new neighborhood had become even more orange toned by the time you finally returned to it. The far-off sun slowly sunk away behind the tallest mountains and forced asleep for the night. Your shadows grew larger, pulling away from your bodies to reach out to the street ahead. The dark shapes morphed and combined with one another as you walked in your own mismatched rhythm. All while the eyeball chillingness of the outside world got more powerful bit by bit. Tamarack still stayed about 2 steps ahead. Sometimes she was closer and sometimes she got away from you again. Used her stick to knock on the bushes and lamps along the sidewalk. He was next to you, but had switched things up so he was taking large skips backwards. You guessed it was to look at you in the face better, or you just thought it was for fun. Probably fun. He pointed out the sharpest building on the street as he went. Part of it looked almost like a tower, a different kind than the one in the backyard. See? That's the house from the front. It's great. And that's your house, right? The one in the middle? And Granny owns that one even further away. Mm-hmm. Cool. The sound of your steps continued to echo through the cul-de-sac until you came to a stop right in the center of the path you arrived. Okay, this is it. We pulled out an eager grin. We gotta meet up again later. See you, Shrine, and Tamarack. Kui flipped around to go back the same way he had come with you. He returned to the pointy red house with the large backyard. Oh, okay, that's his house. He didn't drop any papers this time. Bye. Goodbye. Tamarack put both her hands up in front of her chest and waved them around. I'm going home too. Tamarack spun in place before dashing further along the sidewalk to a sloped gray house on the other side of the neighborhood. This one? Her bag clunked and jingled at her side the whole way there. You waited there in front of the house in that dimming evening light, watched the 2 other kids go to their homes right in the same street. Bye. That was everything. The whole outing was done. In the quiet resolution of your first day in this place, the 2 encounters you had earlier that afternoon drifted through your head. We and Tamarack. Oh, hello. Oh, look at them. How cute. Tutorial time. You're at the stage where you'll set your dynamic with Tamarack and with Kui. There was a tutorial for the whole feature, but because of this mini demo is nearing the end and doesn't utilize dynamics, we're including the option to skip past all the action for now. Should I just skip it since I'm on the demo? I want to know about the dynamic system. Our life now and forever is a specific way of constructing the personalized relationships we have with the 2 neighbors you grew up with called dynamics. This encompasses how your character and that character feel about one another, and how they generally interact with each other. It doesn't determine if your character is shy or confident or sociable or unsociable. That's done through the phrasing actions you pick in normal choices. This is only setting how you and the 2 leads tend to think, approach things on a top-line level. The sentence can be the same for both Tamarack and Kui, or be entirely different one over the other. Interesting. The first part of the dynamic system is what you'd set for relationship standing. Chosen relationship standing is always mutual with the other character. It's possible to change your standing at the start of each step and even at certain points within a step, at least normally. There are some settings that can't be changed. 5 main options for your relationship standing are neighbors, friends, family, crushes, and beloveds. Neighbors means there's someone you know and it's nothing more meaningful than that, whether it's still amicable or completely cold or even hostile up to you. Friends mean that you're friends. While understanding it's possible to go even deeper and have them be your very best friend. But that's not set on the dynamic screen. Family means that you truly love them and always keep them in your life in a fully platonic way. You can't choose to love someone this deeply until later steps once you've known them longer. You also won't be able to change the setting to anything else once you've picked it, fully certain and unwavering. You can bring both Tamarack and Queen to your proverbial family. Crushes mean that you and them have crushes on each other. While in this standing, you can keep your feelings a secret and act as though you're only friends' best friends, or it can be known that you're romantically interested. Oh, okay. That's really cool. Late in the game, you can also officially go steady with Tamarack or Kui. If you begin dating one of them, your standing on the dynamic screen will change in partners instead of crushes. Also, will be crushing on Tamarack and Kui at the same time, you can only get into an actual romantic relationship with one. If you've been crushing on both and get in a relationship, automatically go to being friends with the character you're not dating. You won't be able to keep expressing romantic interest in them. Okay. And if you do date one, you can't break up with them. The partner status can't go away once you get it. It's possible to change simply crushes to one of the other options if you want to. Oh, okay. Beloved means that you truly love them and will always keep them in your life in a clearly romantic way. You can't choose to love someone this deeply until later steps once you've known them longer. You also won't be able to change the setting or anything else once you picked it. Really certain and unwavering. Like crushes, romantic feelings can be known as secret or you can be official partners. Oh. If you're at this setting, you can also unlock the possibility of getting engaged and changing the relationship to fiancés. There's no requirement to commit or even get married or even date whoever. What you do if your feelings of love is up to you. Only choose beloveds for one of them. Tamarack and Kui each have their own romantic scenes that aren't set together. Ah. At least that's the current situation. If time budget allows, we might be able to add a new set of alterations for being in love with dating both of them. Oh, that'd be cool. DLC. Probably. It's not a guarantee, but we can do it. I need to play more of their games. I like their games. I have a few of them, but it's something we have in mind. That's part one of dynamics. The second part is expression elements. That's how you and the other characters should interact with each other. I didn't suppose it would be this long. Like relationship standing, expression elements are determined separately for Tamarack and for Kui. It doesn't have to be the same for both. The expression elements don't have to be mutual between your character and Tamarack or Kui. They have their own ways of conveying themselves and your character gets to have theirs. Expression elements are broken down further into 3 meters with 3 choices per meter. Meter 1 deferring, teamwork, contesting, praising, unassuming, teasing, doting, accepting, idolizing. From either one, you can use it to determine if your character is a follower or goes with the flow using deferring, a collaborator or compriser using teamwork, or tries to be the leader or decision maker, whether the other person actually wants to follow them or not, using contesting. Interesting. This is quite in depth. From 2 meters, meter 2 words, determines if your MC is the type to go out of the way to make comments on the other person or what they do. If not, they're unassuming. If so, the comments can be complimentary or even flirty if praising, or they can be joking or giving the other person a hard time if teasing. Meter 3 can be set to determine how your character views Tamarack and Kui. Do they feel like they need to look out for them, or that they're on the same level as each other, or that other person's more incredible than most? When you first meet Queen Tamarack in the story, they go with their normal kind of behavior for their interactions. If your character views that, their expression elements are always the same in step 1. Step 1, Kui. Teamwork, teasing, and doting. Yeah, okay. I can see that. Step 1, Tamarack. Contesting, praising, accepting. As you spend more time with Tamarack and Kui, you get to know your character better, and each of the next steps their expression elements can change to match that. With, for example, you're friends with Tamarack and express displeasure whenever she insists on getting her way, she'll notice that. Oh wow, cool. It seems really complicated behind the scenes, but really cool. In step 2, instead of contesting, she would be teamworking with your character or even deferring depending on the details. Their connection with your character will develop organically. Though in future steps, you also have the option of customizing your expression elements if you want to make your playthrough have a specific feel. And starting in step 2, and if you're more than just neighbors, a 4th expression element, meter unlock. Oh my gosh. Ooh, meter 4. Jealous of, not jealous, jealous over. Oh, okay. Jealous of means that one character is envious of life appearances, abilities, relationships, or something else of another character, depending on specifics involved. Jealous over means that they feel discomfort if they think the other person seems to like someone else more or isn't spending as much time with them as normal and such. Jealousy meter does nothing but let you add more negative feelings or relationship competition interactions as an extra element to drama in your life. By default, Queen Tamarack and you will always be not jealous, which skips all that. Okay. So it's like still implemented, but it's just the not jealous one for 4, generally. You have to choose to customize expression elements and set them to being jealous in one way or other for that kind of emotion to crop up. I kind of wish it would come up organically, but oh well. For relationship standing and expression elements, you'll be able to have a truly personal dynamic with Tamarack and with Kui. There are dozens of combos for the step you're in, and when going from step to step. Being at crushes in step 3 will be different if you used to be friends than if you were crushing from the start and so on. Plenty of options to try out. Ends the dynamic system tutorial. Hope you enjoy the connection you create with Tamarack and Kui. Ah, cute! What's this? Okay. I'm gonna just kind of pick stuff. You to Kui. I like to be friends. For step 2, I mean, they're still kids, so friends seems work. I mean, I don't want to be deferring. I like teamworking. Phrasing. Accepting. Accepting. Can I change this? Oh no, it's the same. Okay, so teamworking, teasing, and doting. Okay. Friends. Done. And then for Tamarack, we haven't met her last, so right now she's contesting. She wants to be more leader. Praising and accepting. I still like teamworking. I like keeping it the same. Alright. Things are just so different from you. Wait. Things were so different for you just that morning. From just that morning when you left and went on the drive to move. Before then, you'd never been in Golden Grove. You'd seen it only in pictures and hadn't known anybody who was local there. But here you were, a person who lived in the town and were friends with the neighbors on both sides of the house who also lived there. Were you friends? You thought so. Shine, is that you? Your mommy called from over the fence. Coming! You bounded forward and passed through the gate. Mommy had left the porch and was there to meet you. Oh, the mom's so pretty. How are you? Did you find anything exciting out there? Never gonna believe what's gonna happen. What happened? You didn't say anything about it. I wish I didn't go. I met people, Mommy, kids my age. Let's go with that. I'm so glad. I look forward to hearing all about it. From strength to strength, we've got the key to the house. Oh, good. The agent finally arrived about 20 minutes ago. They're gone now, but I haven't peeked yet. The both of us should be here for this. It's your house, too. Yeah, this is our house now. Absolutely. Come on. Mommy turned to go and slipped the key out of her sweater pocket. She gestured with the other hand for you to follow. Your mommy led the way as she went back up the stairs. Ooh, the house soon. The key fit perfectly into the hole in the door, and Mommy smiled at the sound of the unlocking click. Carefully, she leaned forward with her shoulder, giving a nudge, unsure if the best option for the ancient door was extra force or extra strain. The house opened with a creak. Air came out through the front like it was exhaling. Mommy let out a breath at the same time. Over here, Giant. There is space for you to get a little closer. You can see inside here. You scooched towards your mommy's side in the doorframe. It was then that you noticed there was a mat on the front. A light color and a kind of fluffy but hard but fluffy texture. The sort of mat that'd get dirty looking right away when it was used, but it was still clean and nice. It hadn't been worn down at all like the rest of the building. This part of the house wasn't just any old thing left behind or by the people. It didn't need it or want anymore. Someone must have put it there for this happening, for your mommy and you moving in. Written across the top it said, "Welcome home." Oh, that's sweet. I like. Thank you. Oh, that was a demo. Okay. Well, that was extra adorable and cute. I can't wait for the full game to come out. I really liked Queen and Tamarack. They're super cute, and I really like the whole dynamic thing that's going to happen between them. You can fall in love with either one of these characters. They're both adorable right now. But yeah, really excited for this game. I do need to play the prequel, or maybe standalone, side-along game with this. But yeah, Our Life Now and Forever is awesome. Really enjoying it. But yeah, let me know if you want me to play the full game when it does release. And let me know what you think of this demo so far in the comments as well. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And let me know what you think. Have a good one. Bye.